heard that. And there was no point trying to get
Yeah,
4K because it was just undoable. Do you want to
yeah,
start?
yeah. I'll just I'll just introduce it. Yeah, it's fine. Hang on. I can put this just before the intro or something.
I guess I don't want to speak too much before we start going. Do you know what I mean?
They have like like a 10 minute like of just random talking before actually
Yeah.
introduce it.
Right, hello, podcast.
Right. Yeah. Hello, guys. Welcome to the ItzzHazza podcast on the sixth one, and I've been doing this for over a year. Around on the sixth one, so great.
Consistency
Today,
101.
yeah, 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 definitely. Today we're joined by James, who is a complete stranger on the channel. You know, hasn't
Hello,
been in
the
my videos
ItzzHazza
before,
channel.
but yeah, actually, I think he was on the PUBG video on my gaming channel. On my second channel like over a year ago. So
Oh, I
if you want
remember
to check
that.
that
That
out,
was a throwback. That was.
yeah,
Yeah, go watch that. Go watch
yeah,
that.
yeah, he was on that. Apart from that, I can't remember what the video he's on. But yeah, we're joined by James Gwilliam, who has also got a YouTube channel, which I'll leave the link in the description below. He does game. I was gonna say gaming then. No, he does cars and
Car
all
things.
sorts to do with review. Yeah, car things, car reviews, how to fix his car, everything. So yeah, I mean, you can discuss what your channel's about and yeah, give it a shout out, I suppose.
Yeah. So obviously my channel is just James Gwilliam. I did
Yeah.
every time you said this is Jack, I waved, and I realised you can't see me. But moving on.
Yeah, not quite the Roadmap Squad podcast just yet. Not quite,
No,
not
not yet,
quite
not
up to that. Yeah,
But yeah, so I do car stuff. I've done whenever my car needs fixing, I'll sort of record like how that happens and like what's broken and stuff like that. And also trying to review cars. I've got a couple of different cars I'm doing project videos on. So if you're into that, then that's quite good. And I record when I go to like car meets, and I go to this place called Cafe in the Machine quite often. So I record all that and get cool shots of cars and everything. So yeah, basically, if you're into cars, then check out the
a
channel.
wide variety of content, to be fair.
Yes, all of your automotive content
Yeah.
needs.
Yeah,
That's what
and
you
also
want.
you're looking to do some good things soon, such as go karting. Oh,
Yes, I say where
yeah,
I need to get my hands on some proper GoPros and stuff, so I can get that
yeah,
going. But that should be quite good.
yeah. And your editing's actually like, you know, I can see it improving every video.
It's getting there. Yeah, again, I'm
Yeah.
starting to learn how to do like overlays and stuff like that. But we're getting there slowly. Like I've
Yeah,
just done.
at least you're on Sony Vegas. I'm still on Bundesheer Filmora, so.
Well, yeah, I suppose. But yeah, it's one of them. I think hopefully Sony Vegas will just like keep me going till like, as much as I need it to. If that makes sense. So I don't really think I
Yeah.
need anything more than Sony Vegas. That's why. I'm
And to be
using
fair,
it.
you're already on 28 subs, and
Yes.
you know, considering you've only been on the
Loads.
channel for just over a month, it's
I
not too
have
bad.
loads. Yeah, all the subs.
No, it's generally not a. The progression's been alright, to be honest.
It has, to be fair. Yeah. I
Yeah,
think obviously the thing with YouTube is that obviously you might have discovered this as well. Like the first few subs are always the most difficult.
yeah, definitely.
So obviously like it's a bit like a snowball effect, isn't it? Sort of, you get a certain
Yeah.
amount, and then the next few come easier, and then you know. So
Then you hit like an
it's early
obstacle,
days.
and then it goes slow again, and it goes faster. Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, it's early days, but you know, once you make it, you've made it, really, haven't you? So it's one of them. It's
Yeah,
worth the risk.
but you're
Of,
definitely much more consistent than any of Roadmap Squad are. So that definitely, if you want consistency, then head over to his channel.
yes. I try. I try my best and do 3 videos a week. I sort of just plunged into it. I was like, you know what? We'll try 3. Mondays,
Yeah, he went
Thursdays,
from
and
like Thursdays and
Saturdays.
Saturdays to from that to like whenever now, really.
Yeah. So
To whenever, like 3 times a week. So
yeah. So I'm trying to stick to Monday, Thursday, Saturday. But if I can't get a video out, then I'll just do it the next day. And
yeah.
yeah. So that's fun.
But yeah, I don't think I ever mentioned this on my YouTube, but I've also now passed my driving test. So
Yes.
if I save up
Big
my money for a car,
big congratulations to you.
yeah, thanks. Yeah. Oh. So yeah, it's exciting times. You know, I could do car videos or you know collabs with.
Yes. Collabs.
Yeah.
We need some form of roadmap collab that needs to get going.
Yeah.
That'll be
Yeah, I
fun.
don't know how we're gonna implement it, but I mean,
So
even
something
if
like
it's
that,
just me
we'll
and you
find a
for
way.
now, and then later on I can get the others in. But yeah, I
Yes,
don't know.
we'll find a way.
Mm.
We'll get something going.
Yeah. Because I know Danny remembers you, because you
Good
know,
old Avo Dragon.
Yeah, he remembers you. Yeah, because no, I mentioned about like I said, one of the days you can come clubbing with us or something, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I remember. I remember. He remembers you." So
Yeah. That'll be good.
yeah,
Yeah, so we'll have to definitely get something going, and then obviously we can
yeah,
discuss collabs and stuff because
yeah,
all about that YouTube growth and everything, getting them big project videos out and stuff like that. So
yeah. Was you on about doing like Forza videos as well, like the old gaming video here and there?
I could potentially. It's just find like
Yeah.
learning how to record on like Xbox and stuff like that. So it's something I
Oh
might look
yeah,
into in the future, but at the minute I'm going to try and grow with all the
yeah.
real life stuff, and then add that in as a little bonus later on.
Yeah, like even if you just for now have some Forza gameplay on over your voice or something, just like talking about your channel like every now and then, give like a
Yeah,
channel update or something.
yeah,
I
it'd
don't know,
definitely be
something
good
like that.
background content. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. Um,
Yes.
so what's your favourite car then? Do you have a favourite car?
Oh, oh, that's honestly that. Like people think that that's like the easiest question to answer,
Yeah.
but like obviously when you're into cars, it's probably the most difficult because it's
Mm,
sort of you need to think about what it's for and whether you're being realistic, whether you're not, whether money's no object, whether it is. So
yeah.
if we say realistically speaking, I've always been partial to a Ford Mustang, if you know what that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I've heard of them. I just
Um.
don't know exactly what they look like.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if we're talking money's no object, completely unrealistic. Um, when it comes to cars, you've got like the really high performance, really expensive, like hypercar sort of thing, supercars and things like that. And every person seems to grow up with a different one. So like in the
Yeah.
nineties, it was the McLaren F1, and then you go even further back to the fifties, you got like the Mercedes 300 SL. Whereas my one was like the Veyron, the Bugatti Veyron. So like I've always wanted one of them. I know that it's like stupid money, but if we're talking money's no object, then I'd pick the Veyron because it's just the one I grew up with, basically.
Fair enough. I'm literally just looking at a picture of a Ford Mustang now, and yeah, it's pretty
Yes,
nice.
indeed. Yes,
Bugatti
there were
Veyron.
a
Yes,
couple of
alright.
generations of Mustang that weren't the best
Mm,
looking ones, but a lot of them are good.
yeah. Yeah, benefits on a
Yeah.
laptop right here.
Yes, it's always good.
So yeah.
What about you? Have
Oh,
you got a favourite car? So we might as well
I've
ask.
always liked. I- I've always liked Peugeots. I don't know why.
Oi, oi. Wait, Peugeot.
Yeah,
Any
I don't
particular
know why.
Peugeot or just all of the Peugeots?
All of the Peugeots.
All of
No,
them.
let's have a look.
Nice.
Let's have a look. 5,008, 208, 3,008, 208,
Yeah.
2,008. Sorry.
Yeah, there's
I don't know. See, I'm quite a beginner on cars, so I'm not sure exactly which one's which.
yeah, like the new like 508s
Yeah.
are pretty good. I think the new 508s look pretty nice, to be
Yeah,
fair.
I'm looking at one picture right now. It's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. And if you go back a few years, the RCs, yeah, the RCZ, I think it's called. I've always quite liked the way that looks. Well, I didn't like it at first, and then
Yeah.
obviously it sort of grew on me a bit. And I quite like it now, so that's fun. Good old Peugeots.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that to be my first car, but
Good luck getting insured on an RCZ. Yeah, so
well, to me, a
insur-
Peugeot in general, probably like a really
Oh,
old one.
Peugeot, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But Peugeot, they're quite good first cars to be fair. If you get like one of the little hatchbacks or something, they're usually
yeah.
quite low on insurance groups, so insurance is usually all right on them. It just depends on what engine you get.
Or
So,
again, Astra. So you have a Corsa and I have an Astra.
oh
Pretty
yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah. Vauxhalls again, they're always good for first cars. There are some
Yeah.
stigmas around Vauxhalls these days. So obviously
Yeah,
there's the
cool.
whole. It's just if you go back to especially my generation Corsa, it seemed like a bit like a chavvy car, if that makes sense. So
Oh
a
yeah.
lot of the boy races when that Corsa was like 5 6 years old. So we're talking about 4 5 years ago now. That Corsa was basically the one that all the boy racers had, and they put all
Mm,
like the terrible mods on it, and they all looked really stupid, and they all hanged out in a Mackey's car park till too late, banging tunes too loud and stuff.
yeah.
So that's sort of stigma behind them, but now it's sort of moved on to I think recently a lot more people have got Fiestas. So I think a lot of
Okay.
the stigma's been
Yeah.
moved away from the Corsa at the minute, but it'll always be there with the Corsa. There'll always be that whole boy racer stigma behind it, which is fair
Yeah.
enough. But um, a lot of people that don't really know much about cars see a Corsa and just see boy racers. So I mean, which is fair
Fair
enough
enough.
because
Yeah.
a lot of them drive
Yeah.
them. But Yeah, they're good first cars though.
Yeah, I mean, for the first car, you definitely recommend sticking with a manual, wouldn't you?
Yes, purely because obviously in the UK, if people don't know, if you do your driving test in automatic, you're only allowed to drive automatic cars. You won't be allowed to drive a manual.
Yeah,
Obviously, driving a
yeah,
manual car it's a skill that everyone should know. I mean, obviously, when
yeah,
electric cars take over in the next 20, 25 years, then it won't really matter because electric motors
yeah,
don't really
true.
have gears.
Yeah,
But it's a
yeah,
good skill to have, and I think that
yeah,
obviously keeping with a manual, it just stops you losing touch because if you sort of pass your test in a manual and then go for an automatic and then have that for like 3 or 4 years, for example, you try and jump back in a manual, you'll be really rusty on it. Whereas if you have
yeah,
that first experience with a manual for a couple of years, you'll sort of be like riding a bike. You'll always be able to jump back in one and know how to
yeah.
do
I'm,
it.
I'm glad I'm glad I passed in a manual, definitely.
Yeah, 100%. Because it doesn't limit you. Then you can drive, and obviously insurance is
Yeah,
a thing. We'll probably get
yeah,
onto that later. But
yeah,
in terms of like gearbox, like manual or automatic, you can automatically drive both. Because I mean, automatics are there are. I've actually driven one or two automatics. I think they
mm,
are literally. It's weird because obviously you've got no like gear or clutch or anything.
yeah.
Got no gear stick. It's like
It's a piece of
once you
piss.
yeah once you've set off, it is literally yeah like you said a piece of piss because it's
Yeah,
just two pedals.
yeah,
Like theoretically, you only need the right foot. I mean, you can left foot brake,
yeah,
but if you're used to driving a manual, obviously your left foot goes down straight all the way on the clutch when you change gears.
yeah,
And obviously, like I've tried
yeah,
it, I was like, nah, they must be talking shit. Like because it's hard to left foot brake because you just slam down without realizing it. And
yeah.
I thought that
I feel
was
like as well if I feel like if I got an automatic like straight away, I'd get too complacent as well.
yeah, it's a lot easier to
Like,
sort of.
yeah, yeah,
But I thought it was complete rubbish with the whole left foot braking. But I tried it, and
mm.
it just slams you forward because you're used to it being your clutch foot. So like
Oh god, yeah,
you try and brake slowly, and you end up putting your foot on the floor, and absolutely like you sort of throw yourself forward. You're like, let's not
yeah,
do that again. So I mean, theoretically, you can drive a car with one leg if you have an
bloody
automatic.
hell.
So if you have your leg chopped off, it's not all bad. You can drive. Insurance is a big thing as well in the UK. I'd say is a big
Oh
sort of talking
yeah,
point.
for sure. Like I can afford probably a car right now. It's just insurance.
Yeah. Even if you pay insurance monthly, it's really expensive. So, especially for young drivers as well. But even if you go generally in the UK, sort of insurance is obviously compulsory, as I'm sure you know. Like you physically cannot drive a car on the road in the UK without insurance, and that's where the sort of insurance companies were like, right, let's take advantage of this and make insurance prices stupid expensive. And so you look at
Yeah,
places
because you
like
know,
America.
yeah, people
Go
like
on.
people our age are reckless drivers. So then, like
Oh
you
yeah,
get old,
but
really old drivers who are even
Karen,
worse.
who's 67, who drives at 15
Yeah,
in a 40, is fine, yeah. But like, it's
yeah,
one of them things. It's you look in America, insurance isn't fully compulsory. Obviously,
mm,
it's definitely recommended, and I think a lot of states make it compulsory. But insurance
yeah,
prices in America are much more reasonable. But like over here, like we pay more than the value of the car for insurance. It's like why?
yeah. You think with America, you think it'd be the other way round. Like we'd be the ones that are a bit more relaxed, and then America's
Yeah,
proper like you know.
yeah, especially considering America's like roads and stuff. Well, I suppose they've got much bigger roads, but it's just that they weren't so um, forceful on insurance, basically, and that's gives more people more access to more different cars. So but and it also like screws us over in terms of price. And then you start needing a black box, which is stupid, and this that, and the other. But yeah, insurance isn't a fun time in the UK.
Sorry about that. My mic cut out. We're back.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, my
oh,
mic
you there?
literally like I think it's my controller like just cut out. I don't know why.
All right, did we still get my voice, or I don't know? I don't know. I was just saying about how
Mm.
insurance is a bit
Oh yeah, you
shit in
probably
the
still
UK.
got your voice, yeah.
That's all right then. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just basically saying, what was I saying now? Um, it'll come to me in a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just come back to you.
yeah. It's alright. This can be in the funny moments.
Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
yeah.
Mate, highlights on podcasts is like the best thing.
Yeah. The
But obviously,
host
if you
gets
don't want to
kicked out
watch,
of his podcast, not clickbait.
yes, I mean, obviously, watch the full podcast on her
Yeah.
second channel. Link in the
Yeah.
description.
Yeah, all the links in the
Go watch
description.
that.
Roundmap merch in the description. Roundmap Squad channel in the
Yes,
description.
on sale 26th of January. Wait.
In the description.
Wait, can I plug my socials as well while we're here?
Yeah, go on then.
God, boys, right. So I've got Twitter and I've got Instagram. They're both exactly the same. It's at James Gwilliam YT. So it's just my name with YT at the end because YouTube. So yeah, link in the description.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Go,
that.
go do that. Go do that.
Yeah.
All the plugs. I think collabs is definitely something we should get on to chat about because
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
exciting times.
Yeah.
So obviously, like roadmap's quite good at real life stuff,
Yeah.
and obviously cars is real life stuff in it. So if we can get that going, I
Yeah,
reckon that'd be a class
your idea
video.
before. Like, I don't think I haven't mentioned it to any of the squad yet, but like, your idea of the car versus public transport thing seemed pretty good.
That could be fun. Yeah, obviously, I mean, we'd potentially have to put some form of restriction on it because obviously, if you're taking as for example, like a bus,
The
if, you,
car's
if
obviously
you're just
gonna
using
win.
a bus versus a car,
Yeah.
yeah, because the bus you have to stop, the bus has to take a less optimum route and things
Yeah.
like that. But if we did something like a longer distance one, for example, so it was like a bus,
Yeah.
and then the bus was to a train station or something like that.
Yeah.
And that because obviously the train's direct, it doesn't have to stop for traffic, etc. So it would be the car would have to make up ground when you're on the bus and when you're walking and stuff
Yeah.
to see if it would counteract what time you make up when you're on the train. So I do reckon it's doable, but
Yeah,
it would take a
I
lot of
think Tom
planning,
was
I
on about
think.
before for like some sort of special. He was on about doing like a train roulette. So one of us ends up in Manchester, and the one ends up in London for the day, and then we're gonna find our way back, like back
I mean,
home.
that could be mad.
Yeah,
To be
that
fair,
would.
depending on where you got, like, it'd be mad if you had to find your way back without trains as well.
Yeah, no, I think that was the point. Like to try and find like buses back
Oh
or
yeah,
something, or some. Yeah, I don't think
or
you can
like
get
a
a train
coach or
back.
something.
Yeah,
I suppose if you landed in like London or Manchester or somewhere like a bigger city, you could get like a megabus or something
yeah,
that goes from like city to city. That could be quite cool.
yeah. That would be
Um,
just the fact that we'll have to stop off like charging our phones because that's going to take up loads of battery.
Yeah.
That's been like probably like a half
That's
hour
true.
video. So
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that'd be a fun one to be involved in. To be fair, so if you
yeah.
need an extra person for anything like that, hit me up.
Yeah, to be fair, we probably could do with that, to be honest.
Yeah,
I think if
obviously,
we're going that
again,
long distance, so I think we'll need to make the teams fair for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Especially I mean, if we're looking at like involving cars and stuff like that, it gets a lot more difficult the further you go. But then again, it also slightly easier depending on how far you go, basically. So obviously, we couldn't, for example, go somewhere that's like a 20-minute drive
Yeah.
because then obviously the car would just win because the
Oh,
drive's
yeah.
that short.
Yeah.
So, but if it was like sort of 45 minutes to an hour or something like that,
And you
then like,
couldn't
if
use
we
the
planned the
motorway.
public transport properly, something
Yeah.
like that, some form of interesting handicap that was sort
Yeah.
of bit like makes it more of a challenge would
Yeah.
would be really fun. So there's an exciting future
Yeah, there
for
is.
collaborations right now. I think, yeah, it's a lot of stuff. It's just getting out and doing it. Really is the main difficult thing.
Yeah, not procrastinating, which we have a tendency of doing.
Yeah.
But to be fair, we do
And
it right at
also-
the moment for consistency.
Yeah, you do quite well, to be fair. I mean, obviously, especially with a lot of people involved as well. The more
Yeah.
people, the more difficult it gets to plan, doesn't it?
Yeah, can do. Yeah.
So, but I think it's definitely something that we should get going. Also, I reckon we should ask the viewers now to comment any ideas they've got.
Yeah, well, yeah, we
Yeah.
can get around to that probably at the end. But
Good old
yeah.
interaction.
Yeah.
Comment any ideas you've got for us. We love a bit of interaction.
Yeah.
I'll try and get in the comment section of this video as well. I'll try and jump in a bit.
Yeah, the only comment is
But,
from you.
Yeah, what we're saying. I'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, great podcast. Do more. Get this guy on more.
Yeah.
But yes, I think that definitely something to do with public transport against the car would be quite
Yeah.
good.
To be fair, it's a good job we're doing this though, because I was on about like since obviously we're gonna start Squadcast on around that Squad channel, and like that's gonna be like set up a camera setup so you can see us, and it would just be better than mine. So like there wouldn't be much point still doing my own podcasts if we're gonna do the ones on Round That Squad consistently. But I'd still probably
Yeah,
do them
I mean,
as like a
it's
one-off thing if something big happens. But
yeah, I mean, it's
yeah,
still good. It's still good to do podcasts. They're fun to film. That also film record.
yeah.
They're fun to record. So it's just, honestly, it's great content, isn't it? So they've
Mm.
got a second channel content they can just put in the background, and obviously they've got
But yeah, if
like
Roadmap
highlight
Squad has
content as
like
well.
we do squad casts consistently, then I'll probably will literally only do these podcasts like every now and then because mine are gonna look so B-tech because like I've still got a background and like the squad casts have got like a proper like a camera setup.
Yeah, well, I suppose then again you could use that same setup for yours once you've got the setup, really, couldn't you?
Yeah, well, yeah. Tom does my graphics and like fair, the graphics for this podcast are actually quite good. But when it comes to actually helping out my
Yeah.
channel, when it comes to like content wise, it's like oh no, this is gonna be from Roadmap. This will be on Roadmap. Because I think we
Yeah,
recorded the
that's
other
true,
day.
to
We
be fair.
recorded 2 card games, and I wanted one of them on my channel. But
Yeah.
apparently he was like, well, we need more content for Roadmap. And like the most I can really do for my channel now is like a sneak peek for it again, which isn't too bad. I can still promote it. But I'm like, yeah, I said to him like every now and then though, it would be quite good for my channel like to just have all you lot on every now and then, instead of like every time we go
Yeah, I mean,
together, it's always on Roadmap.
that's the thing is roadmap. I need like,
Yeah,
I know obviously it's like quite different, but if you look at a group of YouTube channel like for example the Sidemen, I know it's completely different. But they obviously they have the Sidemen as their channel, so the Sidemen is like the Roadmap Squad.
yeah,
But it's good to have your own personalities that then form together to make the squad.
yeah,
So like if you're just pushing development of the squad, but they're not pushing development of the individuals,
yeah.
then you might sort of be at risk at losing certain like character, if that makes sense. I don't know whether that makes sense or not, but
No, I get what you mean.
I
Yeah,
mean personally, I think it's good to have like characters that are then part of a squad rather than just the squad itself. I reckon it adds more depth to it. It's just
yeah.
more
It's
interesting
because
to
like
watch.
obviously Tom used to do like good vlogs as well in his Kumquats channel. Like them good vlogs were good.
Yeah,
But he ain't done it all for over a year because he's not like a real vlogger anymore. He does music videos and which are quite good. And like he focuses on the
yeah.
squad
But even
channel
then,
and stuff.
that's his character, isn't it? That's
Yeah,
his thing. Like
yeah. No, no,
that
that's all.
adds to the whole
Yeah, that's
thing.
all right. But
So
like it's just a bit like we're just like 5 people in the squad, but I'm the only YouTuber left technically.
yeah.
Which
But
is a bit like
again, I think
Kieran used to do videos that doesn't do it anymore. Danny's never had a channel. Liv doesn't have a channel. And like I'm really
yeah.
the only YouTuber left of like 5 on a YouTube squad channel. Like it just seemed like we could need to up our game individually.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you don't. I mean, it's fine if you don't all have channels, but
Yeah,
I mean, neglecting individual growth, as you know, it's sort of. I think it's sort of because like you never know, your channel might get a viewer that might not have clicked on the roadmap video,
yeah,
but then now through your channel has clicked on the roadmap video.
yeah. This is
So
what
I
this
think
is,
that
this is what my sneak peeks on my channel will do sometimes as well in videos like a
yeah,
sneak peek of the squad channel I'm promoting it.
and it's definitely. I mean, especially like if obviously Tom doesn't really do the vlogs anymore, but
Yeah,
if like in the music videos, obviously that's his thing. Like if you can
yeah,
like that helps because it's part of his whole character that he
yeah.
brings to the squad. And obviously if
I think my dad was saying
you
as
know
well. It's
if
good
other,
to have individual characters because I think when Tom was moaning before
yeah
that I was a bit too negative about the at first because like we never been consistent and reliable and we never like and
yeah
at first when we started doing it, I was like because when Tom said oh new merch is coming out before it actually got released, I was like well if it comes out because
yeah. I
obviously
mean,
we.
that's you know, I mean that's just a bit of banter. Like
Yeah, but Tom was like moaning because I was way too negative. But like my dad was saying, like to be fair, it's good to have your own characters though.
yeah, it's good to joke about stuff as well because
Yeah,
again it's just something else to be a part of the channel, and it's like it's one of those things that it's difficult when
mm,
there's 5 like characters that are all like you've all got strong personalities. So I don't think there's one of you in the group that's boring as per se.
no, yeah, I
Obviously
don't think there is. To be
there
honest.
is yeah. So when you've got 5 non-boring people that
Yeah,
all are all contributing,
yeah,
it's kind of good in a way to have that individual.
yeah.
Just as a sense of like, well, if someone looks at the videos and go, oh, I particularly like this person, then they can watch the group videos and then they can also go and watch videos of just that person, and
Yeah,
it's just better for everyone. Like you guys get more content out, the viewers get to watch more content. So it's just again, it's not something that's going to happen overnight either.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
But I think having that individual growth alongside the growth of the group, I think will just benefit everyone really, everyone involved.
Yeah. Did you watch the bus roulette?
Oh, I haven't got around to it yet. No,
Oh yeah.
I've had like to college shit on recently.
Oh yeah.
But I do plan on watching it. Like I see the teaser on your channel.
Oh yeah.
Link in the description to that video.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, getting all the plugs in. I know YouTube. But
20
yeah,
links in the
the
description.
teaser looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously you were telling me about it the other day, and like it's the concept and everything. It's like so good.
Yeah, no, I
Like
think it's
without
just
even
quite.
watching the
There's not
video,
many videos out there that have like bus roulette videos out there, really, is there?
no, not at all. It's a concept that you guys have kind of created and made
Yeah,
your own.
yeah,
So I think if you can really solidify that, I mean, without even watching the video, just watching the teaser and you telling me about it, I know it's really good.
yeah,
It's good content. It's interesting to watch. So I think if you guys can make that your own, it'd be really good. And obviously,
yeah.
it's a really
And
fun
it's a
series.
good job making it a series as well because that was like the first one, and we're on about doing more. So
Yeah.
I'm really glad about that.
Yeah, I feel like you'd really be missing out if you didn't make that into a series. 100% be missing
Yeah,
out.
yeah. We're on about
It,
as well like splitting into 4 seasons a year as well. So this is season
oh
one of
yeah,
Roadmap, but that'll end this end of March, and then April, May, June will
yeah.
be
So
season
like the
two.
quarters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then when
that could be really good.
Yeah, it's just split up the content. So like, it kind of works out because season one we're in like cold weather with winter at the moment, so we do more indoor videos. So and then like later on we'll do more
Yes,
outdoor videos, and I think it's gonna work out pretty well if we're doing a lot.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I mean, even if like obviously this season thing, it's like I think it will make a lot more sense to everyone when season two starts
yeah,
because then once you've got that second season to think about, you go, oh, okay, this is season two. We've just finished season one. Just so,
yeah.
so
We're about
you
doing like a
said something about like
compilation as well for like the end of season moments as
yes,
well.
that could be good. That'll be
Yeah,
a good video.
and
And
I came
obviously
with the
that
video
type
idea
of
as well.
video,
Oh, I was gonna say as well.
yeah,
I came up with a video idea as well. For on the 20th of March, we should be recording. Hopefully, a literally like a roadmap quiz. Like I literally came up with this video idea myself. Just like basically like just a
yeah,
usual quiz, but like I'll be the reader and like I'll be the admin and sort of thing. Because in
like that
quizzes,
Quizmaster, yeah,
yeah, I'll be like the one reading mate. Because I think in quizzes, I probably won't know as much as the rest of them. So like, they'll all split into teams of two, so 2v2, and then I'll be. I don't know.
yeah.
It'd be a really cool idea. Something we'd look into doing.
I think that is a good idea, yeah, and it'd be
Yeah.
great to have like, especially your personality as well,
Mm.
running the whole show with asking the questions and everything. It'd be good to have that as a sort of lead to keep the keep
Yeah.
the quiz moving on, really, and keep the video entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
So I
looking
reckon
forward
that's
to
a
that.
great idea.
Yeah.
That'd be good, yeah. It's good to have a lot of this stuff going on. Like, obviously, like with me, like there's a load of like, I looked at a bunch of events and stuff like car related events, like motorsport and
Mm.
stuff, and I like basically just kept writing them down, really.
Mm.
And then like I looked at how many there were by the end of it, and I was like, I'm like doing stuff almost every weekend. It's like, but
Yeah.
like that sort of stuff hopefully is gonna bring more people and more content. Obviously, it's fun to make, really, and I think
Yeah.
that's the most important thing because if you can get the whole you're having fun while you're doing it, and the fact that you enjoy your own content, I think that comes across. I think that's probably the most important thing, really. And I think that's one thing that you guys do well as part of the squad. You like it really comes across that you guys enjoy making the videos,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's
I
what
think
makes it more
that's
fun
good.
to
Yeah.
watch because
Yeah.
you don't really want to watch someone who's not having fun
Yeah.
because that's just boring. Whereas like you guys put that across really well, and obviously that's one thing that you deserve more props for. I think,
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
like definitely,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think the squad channel's growth has been really good, to be honest. And also, quick
It
plug:
has, yeah.
if this video goes up before Friday, check out Mafia. Mafia's coming out this Friday, so yeah.
Oh, new video, we like that. We
Yeah,
like
and
that. New
this
videos.
should be up before Friday. This should be up in the week. So
Yeah,
if
That's quite
it's
a
out
quick
after the
turnaround, to be
Mafia video,
fair.
then check out the Mafia video. But I'm assuming
Yeah, link in the
this will have
description.
yeah. But yeah, I'm assuming
All
this
the
will be out
links.
before that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna take you like an hour just to find all the links that we've said to put like go through the video and how many times you said link in description.
The link to this video
You're just gonna
will
have
be
to.
in the description.
Yes, you'll finish this video and then click the link in the description. Watch this video again and then click on all the links in the description again.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
Oh god.
YouTube and plugs. We know how to do all
Yeah.
that.
Oh, I did check out the guy that made your meme for your thumbnail, Aaron.
Oh yeah. To be fair, like he doesn't do it like just for YouTube. He just does it because he has fun like playing the
Yeah.
game and like all the funny moments.
Now, to
And
be
he
fair,
just puts them all
he's
together
only-
and
he's only
slaps them
got
on
10. I
YouTube.
was thinking this guy's only got 10 subs.
Yeah, like, they're hilarious, and he
They
doesn't
are.
do it for YouTube. He just
Yeah.
he does it for fun because he enjoys doing it. And he likes to like his mates to watch it. They're proper hilarious, you know.
Yeah, well,
Like,
I'm
it's-
commenting on his
oh.
recent video saying this is pretty funny. But yeah,
Yeah,
I think he might have subbed back. Did he sub back? I'm not sure if he did. He might have done.
yeah, because he asked me if I knew who you were. And I
Yeah.
was like, yeah. 'Cause I was like, oh yeah, my plug at the end of my video worked, and he was like, yeah, thanks. So
Yeah.
go on,
Oh, that's
should we be nice? Put his link in the description while we're there. Go on,
I was waiting for that.
all the links,
Yeah.
all the links. Yeah, it's class. So honestly, yeah. So
Yeah,
collabs.
he's,
I
yeah,
think
his
that's
channel's quite good.
Yeah, main thing we need to take away from today, I think,
Mhm.
is there's going to be collabs in the future.
There is, yeah.
Something to look forward to, which is why you should subscribe to everyone's channels so you don't miss out on the collabs when we
I was
do
waiting for you
them.
to say subscribe to James Gwilliam, but then he just went everyone's channels.
Yeah, just give everyone the love. Obviously, subscribe to mine. No, subscribe to ItzzHazza first because that's the channel you're on right now. So if you're not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing with your life? Then, obviously, I'll be the guest, so go get yourself subscried to me, and then go check out the rest of the squad and everything.
Yeah. Did
You
you
know, there you
watch
go,
more
that's
roast
your
me?
order.
Did you watch the roasting me Muggy's roast me video? The last video I did.
See what I was gonna do? I was gonna watch the bush roulette, and then I was gonna hope that there was a reference to the bush roulette in that video. Was there one? Because I didn't want to watch the roast me one without having the bush roulette one watched. Because I was hoping there'd be like a reference. Because I reckon it'd be something funny that could come out of it that someone would be creative and roast you on.
I don't know. What's that? I know what.
Find out if you don't know. Watch the
Yeah,
video.
yeah,
Link
actually,
in
yeah.
the
I won't
description.
say because you can watch it yourself.
Yes, go watch it 100%. Like I will be going and doing after this podcast. Actually, to be fair.
Yeah. It's
So,
also been a while since we recorded some. Remember the Insomnia gaming thing in the NEC?
Oh yeah.
We used to do the videos of that. I remember we haven't been for like since Insomnia 62.
I've never been. It's something I've always wanted to go to. To be fair, I've never been.
Yeah, I checked earlier. Insomnia 66 is on my birthday weekend, so.
Really?
Yeah, so I
Um,
might let the others know about Insomnia 66 and see if we want to go to that, and if you want to come, maybe we could. I
Yeah,
was gonna
I
vlog. I was
like
gonna
it.
vlog that if I do go.
Yeah, that'd be a good vlog. Yeah, I'll have to see
Yeah.
what I'm doing. That'll have to go on your channel then. You got to be firm. You got to tell them this insomnia is going on my channel.
Oh
now.
yeah, to be fair, like I hope Tom would. I think Tom would see that though, because we don't really do vlogs as such on the roadmap. It's more my thing.
Yeah.
So like, that's going to be a proper vlog. So yeah, and also Tom can't stop me from vlogging Insomnia.
Well, obviously not.
Yeah,
no.
yeah. Well,
But
yeah,
you
if-
obviously you are. Your channel's got more subscribers than the Roadmap one at the minute, hasn't it?
it has, yeah. But to be fair, the roadmap one is probably growing faster, which is understandable
Yeah, I mean-
because we know more people, and Tom knows a lot more people.
But-
So
What we can say though is that because your channel's bigger,
yeah.
you know, you are carrying Roadmap.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, Tom,
controversial.
Tom, if you're watching, I know you're doing the graphics and thumbnail for this, but if you're watching,
Controversial opinions.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's-
I don't. But Tom, I don't mean that. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'll-
imagine if Tom
No,
like,
I see
he
that.
listens to this and then refuses to do my graphics.
he gets triggered.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, nah, but it's just a joke. But like,
Yeah.
honestly, like, because your channel's bigger, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, right now, obviously, like, independent of channel growth,
Mm.
your channel itself right now is bigger.
Yeah.
So it'll actually be good to have the people featuring in your channel
Yeah.
because just statistically, with all the numbers, it makes sense.
Yeah. True.
Because obviously, all of your subscribers aren't subscribed to Roadmap. So hence, you've still got subscriber audience, let alone view audience, that you can bring over. So
Yeah.
it makes sense to have everyone in a video on your
My
channel.
views are going back up again, to be honest, because I went through quite a big patch of my views of shit, but like, and Roadmap Squad, technically, the videos on there still get slightly better views than me, but my views game on the rise again, so
Yeah, I mean, again, it's just content. Like,
Mm.
once you find that content that you enjoy making, and like I said, like if it comes across that, like, the thing in my channel, I've got 28 subscribers,
Mm.
but like, I think total views, I've just hit like 1,300 or something.
Okay, it's
And
alright.
again, that's partially due to consistency and how many videos I've uploaded.
Yeah.
But then, I feel like views and subscriptions are a bit different.
Yeah.
So like, it's not easy to get subscribers. I think that's the most difficult thing. So the fact you have that many subscribers, it
Yeah.
proves you're doing something right, whether you're in a rough patch or not. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. True.
So yeah.
So I was
Right.
gonna ask you about your channel because I haven't really spoke about your channel that much, to be honest. I mean, I've a
Yes,
little bit, but not
roadmap.
like.
It's roadmap, and it's interesting.
Well, I thought you wanted to talk at your channel. We've even plugged in roadmap.
Oh yeah, I'm about that life. I am a friend. That's what I'm saying. Friend of the roadmap channel. What you say?
Yeah.
Official.
But
Yeah.
what's been what's been your favourite video to make on your channel so far?
Oh, that's actually a really good
Yeah.
question. I've never been
Yeah.
asked that.
Oh,
That's
okay.
actually really cool. I think a lot of the fun videos for me personally.
Mm.
I like when I go to like Cafe in the Machine and when I go to the car meets and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, because in terms of the video making sense, the actual making of the video isn't that fun, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
you know, like when you go on a vlog and you go do something and you get to make the video and it's fun.
Mm. Yeah.
That's not really that thing, but I enjoy the car meet and I enjoy going to the place itself.
Okay, yeah.
So
So,
that's always fun
yeah.
fun to do. But in terms of like the video itself, the most fun one to film, but most of them I've done. That's like a really difficult question.
Just any of the car reviews, maybe the how to find the perfect first car.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Purely because I felt like I was actually contributing something to people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was
I
a good
feel like
video.
people could watch that and
Yeah.
actually take something from it. So that was quite fun.
Yeah.
But obviously the reviews are still fun because I get to drive cars about.
Yeah.
But I quite like doing the project videos that I'm doing at the minute. Like the videos where like so like I've only just put out this. They'll be a lot more consistent in the summer when it's warmer and
Yeah.
I've got longer days to do more stuff to it. But like my MG, obviously I put out the second project video of that not long ago. Link in the description. But that was really fun to film itself because I'd have that stuff in that video that I was doing.
Mhm.
I had sat in my house ready to like put on the car since like November. So like physically actually getting out and doing stuff to the car was really fun. So I'd say in terms of the most fun video to film, I'd probably say that one because it was personal satisfaction of getting the stuff done on it and then also being able to film it was really fun. So I'd say
Yeah.
that one probably.
Okay. Okay, then what's been your least favourite then?
Oh, that's the thing. Probably the one where I think it was like the third video I uploaded was why you should subscribe to the channel.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of that was obviously it's still alright to film, like it wasn't bad to film. It's just that it's probably my least favorite because it was sort of I was sort of not necessarily rushing for a video, but I didn't have I'm pretty sure it was filmed on the same day it got uploaded.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
So it was like I
out.
didn't really have yeah, so I didn't have like the idea for a video like ready.
Mm.
And it was like I was putting so much pressure on myself to like I can't lose my schedule this early.
Yeah.
So although I think the video came out alright,
I think
personally,
I
like,
think
the
that
way
would
I
have
had to
that
do
probably
it.
would have worked out a bit better as well if that was like the first video on your channel.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
But,
like
again, it was on the spot. The decision to make that
Yeah.
video was just I need a video. What can I do?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll speak about why people should subscribe.
yeah.
Yeah, so that I get it. I mean, obviously, like I don't know whether you've done it before, but there has been a couple of my videos that have been same day film, edit, and upload purely because I didn't have anything to do. I didn't know what video to do. It was like, oh right, we can do this, and it was just get on and quick do it as soon as I can. Because obviously, like I probably put too much pressure on myself to get the schedule.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's something that I'm hoping to keep to.
Oh,
I think
you
I've only
weren't a
missed it
massive
couple
fan of the
times,
second
but-
video you made, was it? You know, you wish you'd done it differently, the Tesla Cybertruck video.
Yes, although like I did act, that was not clickbait, by the way, everyone. So, oh, it's 19 Tesla,
Link,
but no,
link in
I did
description.
actually put a deposit on. Yes, link in the description. Don't forget
Yeah,
that. But I did actually put a deposit down on a Tesla.
yeah,
Again, like, that video is fun to make purely because I was interested. I'm interested obviously in Tesla. Like, I've ordered
yeah,
one and stuff like that. Whether I can afford one when it comes to it is a different story.
yeah.
So it's a little bit bait in that sense because there's a big chance or a massive chance I won't be able to afford it. But if everything goes right, I should. But in the sense that, like, I think I went through the specs a bit too much. So I went through why I was getting the car and stuff like that. But then there's a part of the video where I go through all of the different figures and everything.
Mm.
And it was like, for me, like, looking back, like, on the videos, oh, it's going to be amazing. I can tell everyone the figures, they're all going to know what it's about and everything. Looking back and sort of from feedback I've had from other people, it's like if I cut that section out, the video would have been a lot shorter. It would have been a lot more watchable, and I reckon I could have, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, do you reckon it dragged on a bit too long?
it did a bit pure. I think because I was so focused on getting this, the statistics
Yeah,
and the specifications and everything out onto the video, so people knew what they were on about. But they're all in there for Google for people to find. I mean, that's all I did to find them was just quick Google search and on the
yeah.
Tesla website. So maybe if I'd have gone, if you want all the detailed specifications, go to the Tesla website. The link will be in the description.
I think I've done this.
Rather than go through them on the video.
Yeah, I think on the roadmap video recently, when at the start of Mafia, we kind of briefly explained how it works. But I literally said in the roadmap video, like, oh, if you want to, like, you know, the specific rules for Mafia, Google it.
Yeah,
I literally said that in
again,
the video.
I mean, it's true though. It is
Yeah,
100% true because you know people might already obviously people might know. A brief explanation is always good, I
yeah,
think, anyway.
yeah.
Because if you've got someone who doesn't know what they're watching, but they're watching it because you're doing it, which obviously that's a really good thing. But then if they don't know what they're on about, then they're going to be confused.
Yeah,
So a
remember a
brief
quick flash
explanation is
video?
always good.
Like we hadn't heard of the game before that day, and like we didn't have for any explanation of how the game works. We just went straight into it.
Was that the one where you had to type down all the different answers and then you all voted on them?
Yeah,
Because I
yeah,
don't remember the name. That was a good video. To be fair, again, like you said, I was a bit confused as to what it was about. Like, how does this work? But then obviously you got the hang of it watching it a couple of times. But yeah, yeah, again, definitely with Tesla, I think it would go. Yeah, if you want the specs, Google it
yeah.
because
The controller
that
did not,
for me,
the controller did not cut
look,
out again. Then, by the way.
yeah, definitely not.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
But yeah, again, it's just that was the only boring bit of the video, and the only bit that people might click off at. Because I didn't even deliver it that well either. Because I deliberately tried to do it all in one take, because I wanted it to be obviously because it was like a whole. I'm just sitting down on my chair and stuff like that. So I made a whole thing about it's a chair and poster special, which I mean that's fair enough.
Yeah.
But it's just like I wanted it to be in one take, and the fact that that was all in the take, and I didn't deliver it as well. Again, I think it's purely down to the fact that I kept saying all the specifications in the video. So if I could go back and change it, I would. But I mean, it is what it is. It's already uploaded now, so
And that was your second video, so you can't really be too hard on yourself.
yeah. Again, yeah, that's true. Yeah, so I can sort of. Also, like, I'm kind of glad that it's not clickbait. That I actually did put a deposit down on one.
Yeah,
Because I was still
that sounds
tempted to
clickbait,
like.
really.
Yeah, I was tempted to like not actually put the deposit on one. But
Mm.
then it was like, well, it's and again, I explained in a video. If you haven't watched it, the link is already in the description.
Yeah, already.
I'm just reminding
Yeah.
you. It's
Before
there.
it's up, it's already there.
Yes. But yeah, it's just it's like it's basically the deposit's £100. It's fully refundable.
Okay.
So like it was just it's like, obviously like I know I'm like 250,000 like global orders at least before I put mine on.
Mm.
But in the grand scheme of things, my order's pretty early, I think.
Okay.
So even like, you know, if I don't think I said it in the video actually because it was the whole thing about I bought the truck and everything. But
Yeah.
if I can't afford the truck, I can theoretically sell my spot. And then someone who wants the truck quicker, who might not be able to get it until like so. If the production starts late 2021,
Mm.
so I probably won't get mine until mid 2022, if not late 2022.
But yeah.
But like, if someone in 2021 or 2022 decides I want one of these trucks, oh wait, I've got to wait 2 years to get one because of how many orders they've got, and I can't afford mine. I can sell my spot so they can get this quicker. So I think
Oh, okay.
just financially it makes sense, and especially because it's fully refundable as well.
Yeah.
I think it just makes sense.
You probably
Really.
forget that you've ordered one by then.
Hopefully not. 'Cause
Yeah.
no, I'll probably get an email. I'll probably get an email saying,
Yeah.
I don't know how that works. 100% it'll be financed. If I can afford one, it'll still be through finance because they are expensive.
Ah.
And it's like, obviously, I'm always I'm quite open about that because there's a lot of bigger car YouTubers that like big up the fact they've got a car. For some reason, a lot of people moan that it's on finance. I'm like, well, how else are you supposed to afford stupid expensive cars?
Yeah.
But it's something I'm open about. Like, I don't care if it's on finance because it's going to be on finance for a long time. So I'm going to keep it for a long time. So
Fair enough. Yeah.
yeah, but it's like it's quite difficult. I don't know whether they'd ask me to because I still get to choose more options because all I chose was which drivetrain I wanted and then whether I wanted the full self-driving on it, which I ticked because obviously I don't see any reason not to tick it.
Yeah.
But then like that, obviously I need to choose interior options. I need to choose how many seats I want, like what wheels, etc., etc. So I don't know whether I choose that
Customisation,
before
bloody
I
hell.
sort out finance. Yeah, it's a brand new car, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like when you look at used cars, it's always if you've not got much money, used car is always the way to go. But if you have got the money for it, then the thing that new cars get you, although it's more expensive, you're paying for that personalisation basically.
Yeah.
So you can specify the car exactly how you want it, and when you get to higher end cars like sort of Bentleys, like Lamborghinis and things like that, the things you can do to those cars to make them personal is insane. Like
True.
especially it's Bentley and Rolls Royce, for example. There's like hundreds of options of just like paint color, and like some manufacturers you can get your own custom paint that theoretically could be the only car in the world with that exact shade of paint on it.
Yeah.
So like when you're buying a new car, really that's what you're paying for is the personalization and the customization of it, really. But I wouldn't recommend anyone buy a new car unless obviously they can afford it because it's financially you will lose unless it's a there are exceptions, but not for the average person that can afford the cars. That are exceptions, but you will lose money on a brand new car. It's unavoidable,
Ah. Yeah. Looks like I'll be sticking
basically.
to new used then.
Yeah, 100%. Used cars, there's some cars you can get such good value.
Yeah.
So for my most recent purchase, which I have a problem. How do I have three cars? I don't get it. But the Vauxhall Vectra I bought, which is the best £500 car in the UK. Video link in the description.
And the review. Yeah. If you
Is
want to check out, is the review link in
yes,
description.
and the review that'll be in the description as well.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think value for money you can get on used cars is insane.
Yeah.
So in terms of especially like purchasing the cars, used cars is the way to go. But if you can afford it and you want new cars, that's also good because it keeps the industry rolling and it keeps so like electric cars, for example. I think I heard something the other day saying that 96% of American cars that are sold brand new are automatic,
Okay.
and it's like it's not that people aren't driving manuals anymore. It's just
Yeah.
that people who can afford brand new cars are the type of people who want automatics.
Yeah.
So obviously, say 2020, right, or 2019, because we'll look at last year. Out of every 100 cars in America, I don't know how true this fact is, but we'll take it for true right now.
Yeah.
So even if you relate back to the UK, so if you think right now, probably just over half of every car on the road is a manual, right?
Yeah.
If not more. But then, let's say in 2019, it's just silly numbers, but 100 cars were made in this country, brand new in 2019, right? And 96 of them are automatic. Then you look at in 5 years' time when those are going to be the used cars, you've only got four that are manual.
Oh yeah.
So buying new cars helps the market stay alive, and especially when it comes to manual gearboxes, that's the next thing that will die out, unfortunately, for all of us who are into cars. but it's yeah, new cars in terms of financially aren't very good, but in terms of for the car world, it's good that you're buying them.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a complicated time we're living in when it comes to cars, like in general, just the world.
Yeah.
There's
I'm kind of glad we talk about cars. Actually, it gives me a fresh topic to talk about in this podcast because I feel like we got kind of go over the same topics in a way on some of my podcasts. So gives it just a
yeah,
fresh topic.
that's always good. Yeah,
Yeah.
we like that. I'm glad I can provide fresh
Yeah.
content.
Yeah, you do actually. Yeah. Cheers.
No problem. Honestly, like
Yeah.
I'm an official friend of the Roadmap Squad. Like, I
Yeah.
swear. And everyone.
I don't know. I'm the
especially
only one that
ItzzHazza.
knows about it, really.
Especially ItzzHazza. Yeah.
Yeah.
Best vlog channel on YouTube.
Oh,
No
well.
question.
Yeah.
Casey Neistat, who's that?
Logan
Yeah,
Paul,
no,
who's
sorry,
that?
Don't go to Japan. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, let's not go there.
let's not go there. Oh my god.
I'm not gonna go to Japan,
yeah.
guys. Don't worry about that.
No, I reckon that'd be a class trip. Just don't go.
I'm gonna go to
forest
China
or
instead because I'm gonna get the coronavirus.
anything. Oh, I don't want. Of all the places not to go in a podcast,
Yeah.
coronavirus is one of them.
Yeah.
Are you worried about that, by the way? I feel that's an interesting question. It's topical as well. Like, are you worried about the coronavirus or not?
Yes and no.
Or go on,
No.
explain.
I haven't really given it much thought, to be honest, but I feel like it could easily, like, I don't know, the fact that like he's come over this country anyway, but at the same time, I don't know, I feel like he'll get treated before he goes any further. I don't really know, to be honest. I'm talking about my arse here, but
I mean, that's what most of podcasts are. Let's be honest.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I suppose I am a little bit.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah,
you
I
can't
suppose
be
every
worried
time
too
like I
much,
feel like I'm
because
gonna get a cold, like I've got a cold, I feel like, oh, I hope it's not gonna get any further.
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously you're
Yeah.
just joking with yourself, but
Yeah.
there's always that thought that,
Yeah.
oh shit, what if it actually is?
Yeah.
I mean, it's very doubtful, obviously, but it's still that thought's in the back of your head. But it's one of those things that you can't really worry about too much because then you won't live your life.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So,
Which is what I'm very inspirational, living my life to the full.
of course,
Did you see my Snapchat story with my inspirational quote?
Oh, I think I did. You know.
Yeah. Leave the
funny,
world
man.
speechless, so you can write your own speech.
Honestly, it's actually a class quote. Well, I mean, when you look past the fact it's like a sort of cringy motivational
Yeah,
quote. When you look at the
yeah.
quote itself, it's actually like really good advice.
I think another one I made before was, to be the best you can be, you have to go for the worst you can take.
Yes. Oh, that is class. That is
Yeah.
advice central.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh no,
Yeah,
could have like
follow the
the,
ItzzHazza channel for all of your.
the only vlogger that's
motivational
the only
advice.
motivational vlogger out there.
Yeah, the best motivational vlogger out there. Like, yeah, these class advice that is. So, slap that into a video every now and then. Like, get like a little, like a motivational quote, like a like a vlog, for example. Yeah. What if you sort of at a random point in the video, just went motivational quote and then just said a quote and then carried on.
Yeah. Hang on, I'm still gonna mute my mic.
That could be cool to watch. Is it my mic that's messing up? Dun, dun, dun. Hello and welcome to the James Gwilliam podcast. And today I'm on my own.
No, I tried to mute my mic because Mum was talking to me.
That's fine, no worries. I just thought I'd take the piss a bit.
Yeah.
Bit of a funny moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it'd be
Yeah,
funny if
when-
I've had like, I don't know, my viewers roast me again part 3 and then it's at the end of the video before the outro rolls and I'm like, remember guys, live your life to the full. See you for the next one.
That would spawn another roast me video on its own.
I know.
Like, you would just need that 10-second clip to make a whole new roast me video on.
It's fine guys, roast
Alright,
me all
it's a good
I can
idea,
handle
though.
it. Yeah.
You could make, you know Reddit. Yeah, did you go on Reddit?
No, not really.
I said, if you go on Reddit, right, there's different subreddits,
Mm.
and one of them is r/roast me, right?
Yeah.
So what could be quite cool is if you put like basically you usually just put a picture up and then Redditors go ham and just like filters off and roast you. So like yes, like your viewers roast you, right? It'd be quite cool if you just like Reddit roasts me. Because it's
Yeah,
Reddit, it's
because
very topical.
and also the
Many
fact as
people
well,
use
like
Reddit.
my mates wouldn't like these people wouldn't know my personal shit to roast me for, so I wouldn't really have to like bleep stuff out as much.
Like Blaze, so like, yeah. I mean,
Because like, in my roasting
obviously,
video, like it went some like couple went a bit too far. I had to cut them out of the video, so because like obviously
yeah. So
my mates came up with that site, so they know more personal shit about me. Whereas that could just yeah
yeah, I mean, because I know you, a lot of the stuff that was, especially some of the roadmap videos, some of the stuff's bleeped out.
yeah
And like obviously because I know you, I know what it is. But people who
yeah.
don't might be a bit confused. So
Yeah, I feel like we need to
hopefully
do.
it'll be,
I thought we need to cut down on the bleeping, to be honest.
yeah, it's not cutting down on the bleeping. It's just cutting out on the stuff that needs to be
Yeah.
bleeped.
Yeah,
Really, it's the thing. It's like you wouldn't need to bleep anything if none of you said anything that needed to be
yeah, that's the
bleeped.
thing. Yeah, I think we need to watch out what we say on the
That,
videos a bit more. But I'm glad that Tom's bleeping them. Like, I do appreciate that.
oh yeah, I mean
Yeah,
that's respectful
yeah,
basically. Like, I mean,
yeah,
if you ignore the fact it's happened,
yeah,
at least he's respecting you in the
yeah,
sense that he's bleeping it. I mean, because I know a lot of it like is very personal stuff, and it. So if it wasn't
yeah,
bleeped, it'd be proper shit.
yeah.
So
Like, it would be
it's kind of good that
definitely.
it is, but
Yeah.
yeah, 100%.
Well, this
But
podcast, guess how long it's been?
how long has it been?
It's been 58 minutes.
Whoa, that's fast.
Yeah,
That is.
yeah, it
It
is.
hasn't felt like that long as well. I mean,
I know.
hopefully that portrays
Yeah,
in the
because
full video. I mean,
literally every podcast, like it flies by. So they must be having fun on the ItzzHazza podcast.
yeah, I mean, because like it's one of those things that you don't realise. How have we been going that long? It
Yeah.
doesn't feel like that long. But
No.
obviously, stuff we're talking about must be interesting because we don't realise we're talking for that long
Yeah.
about it.
True.
I
Yeah.
just hope that everyone else finds it interesting. Is the main thing, isn't
Yeah.
it? We're sat here having fun. Everyone's like, "What are these guys talking about?"
Oh god, yeah.
That's good. Podcasts are good content. I like
Yeah.
listening to podcasts as well. To be fair,
Yeah.
but when you do get the squadcast going, I shall be a listener.
Yeah, and I'll see if I can get you on the Squadcast some point if I don't know, maybe like a member drops out. Maybe if a
Content.
member drops
Yes,
out, or if we
boys.
get like an extra one on, like yeah,
Oh yeah, I can fill in. Oh, that'd be
you
cool.
can be on the shortlist.
I feel like a celebrity guest. It'd be great.
Yeah. I mean, for the Mafia video and like the another video we done Sunday, our mate Ryan had to fill in because well, our mate Ryan came because Liv couldn't make it. But either way, he was going to come
Yeah.
anyway. So yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
Liv went in. Liv wasn't. I don't. Oh yeah, Liv wasn't in the Mafia video. So, but that worked because Ryan's pretty funny. So
Yeah, it's quite good to have a lot of different people, like
yeah,
because then again, it brings the whole character thing, doesn't it?
yeah,
So you've got the main squad of the five of you, and then you've got other different people like Ryan, for example,
yeah,
who can come in and sort of provide something a bit different.
yeah,
So it's not to say that it needs it, but it just naturally freshens up content a bit without trying to.
yeah. Does
But like
actually,
getting people like other people like Ryan involved, I think it's a class idea. To be fair,
yeah. Cough,
but
cough,
just
yeah.
having more. Yeah, definitely not trying to imply anything. No, honestly, like genuinely, like,
Yeah,
I think it's just good content. Like the more people involved, the more fun you can have, and
yeah,
then the better videos you can make, the more content. But and it also gives a sort of it gives the whole group something else to have like a discussions about and have talks about and plan videos and things like that.
yeah.
Uh,
I'm gonna have to wrap up the podcast here. So I'm gonna have to.
yeah, it's been great. You know, we need to do another one.
Yeah,
We
this has
do
been
need to
quite
do
good.
another
Yeah.
one. 100%, yeah. So go subscribe to everyone.
Yeah, it will links in the description.
Well, I'll let you do your outro. It is your podcast. I'll let you do
Oh,
it.
true, yeah. No, you'd be like, see you on the James Gwilliam YouTube channel, and then he just cut out before I can say anything.
see, it'd be funny if it was just edited like that anyway.
Yeah, yeah, it was a bit.
Oh,
Anyway, yeah, see you for the next
Yeah.
video I'll do soon. If you want more podcasts, then let me know, because this one went pretty well, so just that I don't get as many views, so I'm not sure if people want to see them, but if you do, then let me know, and I can have James on a video again soon, so yeah, see you for the next video.
so yeah.
Yeah.